Every victory, everything counts here. Every match matters. And we do have TSM smoking his 5 and heading down south. We cross over to the Radiant side. There's Shiro. And why you smiler down here on Medusa and ET. Nothing to say, sat in mid on his Pango. And then Planet and Zeal up at top, so spread as they should be in their lane configuration.
Lane configuration. A lot of fancy words coming out from you. Garrett, you learned a lot. This is the 4th game of today. You combined 2 big words. We also said that if you learn a new big word, you have to report it. I don't see a message from you.
It's configuration and I'm sorry. Okay, that's my bad. What was the one I used the other day? I guess like a month ago. Was algorithm? No, I can't remember. There's something I used.
It was something fancy. You're big with the words
out there. Well, the English language is interesting. You just make stuff up. Just say something that sounds remotely word-like. You know, yeah. And then if it's wrong, you're just like, well, what I meant was, this, the real meaning.
See, Kasane, inside a build, 3 slippers, fairy fire, 2 branches. It's a big stun. 250 HP on Medusa.
And mana shield about to drop. Well, there goes
see how fast she drops now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Alchemist draws first blood, spills Medusa all across the floor. Explosive start indeed for Tomato. Good first blood for them. Get themselves back out into lanes. Planet and Zeal up top. Hoodwink and Beastmaster. A lot of long-range harassment damage here. Axes, Acorn Shot. Lots of spam. White one's going to be on his toes. Fade bottle concoction. TSM can still throw things back at them.
There's a lot of damage between these two. Lots of spam. Look at PSG.LGD. They're fighting back. Wild Axes, Acorn Shot. I do prefer Acorn Shot level 1 on Hoodwink in most of these scenarios to secure the range creep, even though you have like Beastmaster and also the harassment tool, a little bit of a slow Kasane. Dropping very low here. Needs some kind of tangos. Does have 1 available, but if they keep him relatively low, Bloodseeker can't really put pressure. He does rely on being full HP, harassing people, and then going back to HP with that thirst. Looking at the mid lane. Bryle doing really good. 9 and 2 compared to Nothing to Say's 4 and 0 this time around. Nothing to Say did pick up the bottle before he starts to play a little bit more aggressive, something that Bryle didn't manage to do in the previous one. His bottle was being delivered and he started to play aggressive.
Something LG have to be careful with, of course. People dropping low. Nothing to Say has, like you say, that bottle to keep him topped up. And top lane, everyone's got sticks. So the thirst from Bloodseeker maybe being neutered a little bit there. Hoodwink, Zeal, and of course both TSM members in top know how much spam is coming. So the stick's getting some tremendous value. Well, down at bottom, the Blood Grenade and the hits from Why You Smile going to take down Kasane. ET and Medusa fighting back as Ari will snipe the courier on its way out. The wave is pushed in on this dire side, so Ari's... So often we have this situation, right, where Ari is the one just standing there gathering up the XP and gold that's left after his offlane has died.
Pretty much. Kasane not able to put pressure on Medusa. Really struggling in this lane. 4 and 4. Why You Smile. A lot of extra damage. Plus 64 at the moment. Still keeping a point. Deciding whether he wants to put a point in natural order or if he needs an Echo Stomp. A little bit low on mana, so might just put a point in natural order in the end. Don't have to. Enough to use combo anyway.
Yeah, and bring out some goodies as well when his courier respawns. Mana regen, Blood Grenade coming. And that mid lane, as expected, Storm beating out the Pangolier. 19-4, 20 and 4 for Bryle. Pango 13 last hits, but no deaths yet. Until now, potentially. Turn around, Nothing to Say, hitting Bryle. It's close, it's a close fought battle. The Fairy Fire's up, the final hits. All with the overload, and the hit uphill doesn't miss. Bryle repeating what was done to him in the previous game.
Planet not fast enough to be able to help him out with the Bushwhack and Acorn Shot. Should be able to get the kill. Maybe with a raindrop or something with a little bit more tankiness on Pango, but yeah, nicely done by Bryle. Showing that what happened in the first game is not a mistake. Zeal. He looks very dead here.
He does. Oh. I'll lift
I'm
up
calling
into
it right
concoction.
now. Blood Grenade's gonna get nerfed. First we buffed it, now it seems to be in every single game used so many times. Or we need to put a cap on it.
Yeah, remove one of them from the shop. Limit those blood grenades. Maybe make them hurt you a little bit more. A bit of calm in that bottom lane now. Kasani getting tagged by the Mystic Snakes, but much better at regenning off of these creeps now. Looks like Ari. I'm trying to get some pulls off and drag this wave back. But ET is going to be controlling that real nicely with his spirit. Water rune bottled by Brawl at the top spot. And that leaves nothing to say to grab the opposing one.
Why you smile? He's getting in. Has almost 200 damage. Throws a blood grenade. One shot. Two shot. No need to run away. Will reset things with the spirit. Gets a stomp.
Nicely done. And doesn't want to stick around and fight Kasane in the 1v1, but he gets the pick off on Ari. Yeah, good bottom lane. And keeping this Medusa free farming, 25 and 5. And pretty much every core outside of the Bloodseeker is doing well in their lane. So that's where the offset is, and the slight net worth lead for LGD comes from. As Tomato and Whitemon pair up to chase down Planet. Does have a bushwhack here to grab them both and trap them against the tree. Zeal now, with axes up in 3 seconds, might be able to take down Tomato. He's concocting, cancelling salve, getting the stun onto the hoodwink. Oh, Tomato is going to die by the tower, though.
That's a lot of XP for Zeal. That's solo XP. Shiro. It's a solo kill, if I'm not... Yeah, there's no one in his lane, because others are making rotation on the mid lane.
Brawl dodging the stomp. Ari's there to help out as well. Kassandra's dying 1v1 against the Medusa. Not a good sight.
New Medusa's really scary with the stun and slow and bash. I don't know. I guess he didn't expect the bounce to happen. It's very low, maybe relying that he's going to be getting some life steal off the creep. I'm going to say, bounce him back.
Gets himself the illusion rune. Immediately pops it. Wants to refill. Why you smile? Going in onto Whitemon. Does have a bit of backup here. Bryle. Half HP. Getting low on resources. Looks like MTS didn't really want to be involved in that fight.
Couple of uncharacteristic mistakes. Beastmaster will hit level 6 relatively soon, so Planet, once he decides to rotate top, there's a kill threat. Maybe not an Alchemist. They need some stacks from the Wild Axes first. But if someone else shows up, that's definitely a kill. Now we see both supports keeping mid, refilling the bottles for their mid laners. And this is a new tech.
7 minutes.
Getting the Fusel Blade on Pango before getting the boots.
Hey, was it Nisha we saw doing it, right?
Yeah.
And they're skipping out boots. Well, 7 minutes about to hit, which means Ari is come across to this left side, wanting to steal the Wisdom Rune, but he's been caught up in all the stuns. Planet will take it. The Beastmaster caught up, though, by Brawl, and TSM bringing quite a few heroes up here. Rolling Thunder, spent, and a good stomp will sleep them. Maybe they can kill Whitemon, but it looks like Brawl's going to have freedom to zip over to help Tomato catch out Planet. Whitemon dead, but so's the Hoodwink, trapped in the trees. Oh, they don't have the damage to finish her off, and now Tomato stuck here on the bridge of danger, can't cross it, didn't answer the questions the Mad Wizard was asking, and LGD defend their Tormentor area.
That's a bit too deep. They lose 3 heroes. They also lose their Alchemist. I'm not sure that Alchemist should be there from all heroes. It needs to be someone else. So he can be the one getting the farm. But also he put a 3rd point in stable concoction. So that means he wants to fight. He isn't level 6. Needed 1 extra creep to be that level 6. Shiro. He's going back bottom.
Do you remember I gave you some homework to do, Lacoste? Have you done it yet?
You did. No, I did not watch yet. Was that the reference?
Yeah,
Mad
the bridge
Wizard?
crossing. Yep. Answer me these questions 3. What is your favorite color? What is the wing speed of an unladen? Or what is the wing speed velocity of an unladen swallow?
Okay, now we'll have to watch it. Nobody knows. Rupture used. Sure, doesn't have DP available, but does have 1,000 mana pool, 16 1 charges, plus 2 healing lotuses. Not sure what the plan there was. Maybe force a rotation, see if there's going to be some kind of a move. Where's the rest? Can Brawl dodge a stun?
Vortex. little bit of disable on Shiro, but this Medusa is standing by tier 1. Whitemon tanking a full creep wave. A ball lightning trying to push the damage onto Planet, but Brawl needs the rest of his mana to zip away to safety. So they kill the Rubik, and now Brawl's completely out of resources. White Smile keeps tabs on him for the swashbuckled shield craft, enough to finish the job. Brawl's still alive. But TSM all scattering away from here. And I think you were right. This was a plan, a play to try and make a bit of noise on the map to give Alec time to farm. But Tomato is going hunting runes, trying to find himself a spot in the jungle to farm.
He needs another 2-3 good minutes. So expecting to make a similar rotation on side of TSM. Medusa, she's super tanky, holding on to Faded Brooch. 21 charges, as we said. Now has even a greater healing Lotus, which is 400 HP, 400 mana.
That's an incredible burst heal. Oh, Bushwhack misses mid. I don't think they would have been able to kill Brawl anyway, even with Roll and Swash. Pretty tanky Storm. 10 minutes incoming. We'll look towards these active runes. TSM guarding the top spot. Playing aggressively into the enemy triangle. And spotting out nothing to say. Getting a little bit awkward though down in this river. Both teams eyeing up a fight. Bushwhack misses. Stomp connects on 2 in the back. The Bloodseeker Rubik slept up.
Brawl will pick it up.
That's big for the Storm.
8 heroes mid. 10 minutes into the game. Guarding rune. To see which one is going to spawn. Now you can have like clearer understanding which rune is going to be picked up. Because it's always going to be a different one. And they don't repeat. So you know that there's going to be like Legion rune or Shiro.
Well, stands his ground. Still has that Lotus and 21 charges. Another Rupture spent by Kasane for nothing. Triple Slippers, Phase Boots trying to get Crimson Guard. Really underfarmed on his Bloodseeker. I mean, I can't stand there against the spam of the snakes. Back up the ET also available. Alchemist is top of the net worth though. Yeah, the shining light here for TSM. He's got enough money for Relic, closing in on Radiance. And EG showed earlier on today, even if your Alchemist has had a piss poor lane going 0-4, you come out just unkillable with what? What do you have? Radiance, Sound and Yasha Heart?
That was the item build, yeah. Zip from
untouched
Storm.
Stuff. On to nothing to say. Vortex is there. Raw to buy a bit of time for the swashbuckle away. Concoction from Tomato. Long range connection. But the Bushwhack, a bit of protection from Planet. Not enough to save the Pango. And now Zeal, the one being overrun by enemies. Trying to bang his drum to get back under the tier 1. But TSM bring everybody top.
We see this more often. Supports being really under-leveled. 11.5 minutes into the game. Both supports on PSG.LGD, they're still level 5. I mean, on ET, it's not as impactful as on some other heroes, like Hoodwink, who wants to have that sharpshooter because TSM invaded their jungle and stolen the XP rune.
I mean, stealing these XP runes feels so good. These bounty hunters and just like smoke up on a support. Go grab it. Brawl with a shield rune. Okay, where are we heading? Back up to top. Radiant Vision up on the high ground. And there's also a Dire Observer Board here, seeing TSM coming in. Flying Smile still going to get caught by the Brawl Storm. Vortex is ready. Not using
500 shield. Physical.
He's going to get burst down though. He's out of mana now. MTS just rolling across back onto Ari's Cockle. Trying to pick off the old man in the middle of all these ancients, gets the job done. And the final swashbuckle. Now it's LGD's turn to bring 5 heroes top. Rally around their Medusa, who seems reasonably ready to fight.
This is going to give him enough money to buy the Fuse Blade on Pango. Things are going to be slightly more difficult now, especially for Storm Spirit. He gets hit by 2 swashbuckles in a fight. That's 300 plus mana gone.
Oh, Brawl, careful, hey? Brawl just wants to continue 1v1ing, nothing to say. that's all he wants to do. Just play Storm v Pango the entire game. Whitemon. All in. Nothing to say. He felt it coming. A lot of mana spent there by the Storm. And this is where...
Yep, Radiance is finished on him. Still wants to farm up another set of items. see Blink. I see BKB. There's also a lot more camps to farm.
You can say that again. He's playing Blink.
Blink? Yeah, he's getting Blink dagger.
The seal zapped. The white one finds him. I was gonna say, it's like the part of the game where LGD gonna take over that top left corner of the map, get the additional bit of farm from the neutral creeps, but TSM say no, it still belongs to us. Dire side of the map. You can't be here. And now we're gonna portal down bottom, go through the twin gates. Planet ruptured, and the hoodwink. I thought she was safe behind the tree, but suddenly another avenue of attack there from TSM coming in from the bottom side.
There should probably be a tower while you smile. Is there? Maybe trying to defend it. They also don't have that much tower damage. There's also no catapult. It's Rubik, Coddle, plus Bloodseeker. They don't really deal as much damage. Kasane, he's gonna be kind of a off-laner from this game, even though we don't see too much off-lane Bloodseeker. About to finish off Crimson Guard. Great against Medusa, great against Beastmaster.
We need to get there first. He's being rolled on, slapped around, and finished off eventually by Nothing to Say. Arcane Rune Rolling Thunder as well. Feels real good for the Pango. Yeah, you're right. This offlane Bloodseeker, maybe... I probably thought we had a much better laning setup. Was going to get to these items a little bit faster. And be an additional core in this match. As TSM make a play onto the Medusa mid, getting through half of her mana pool. We're going to snake back some of it. And a stomp on the Alchemist here puts him in an awkward spot with no backup. So LGD, they can charge forward and look for the Rubik now. Chase Whitemon up the staircase. A lot of damage bursting into the Rubik as Brawl jumps in. And he's aiming for Nothing to Say with a lot of magic damage. Taking the Pango low, but not killing him off just yet. And the Storm zipping back in, but the shield crashed. The takedown, a 1-for-1. In the end, the Pango dies, but TSM lose 3 overall.
PSG.LGD, look at the itemization. Medusa is going for Diffusal Blade this time. Double Diffusal against Storm Spirit. Like, usually she's the one who does not like to play into any kind of mana burn. And right now, TSM doesn't have any. Bring back Mana Leak on Keeper of the Light.
Oh god, no. No, I hated that spell so much, man.
Why did everyone hate that spell?
I don't know. But I hate... I don't know what maybe I just read too much Reddit. So everyone hates the spell, so I hate it too.
It's a cool concept. Like, you're moving your mana's leak.
Well, it's like Rupture for mana. It's not fun. Rupture's not a fun spell. Rupture's annoying. I think the main thing is that Mana Leak was a basic ability. Like, if that was part of his ultimate, fine. But the fact he can do it like level 1 Mana Leak you and you're just not allowed to move or else you can't play the game, not a fan.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm down to replace Solar Bind with Mana Leak. And also did provide stun, I believe, when you ran out of mana.
I did, yeah. But it's pretty long if I remember, like 2.5, 3 seconds, something pretty wild. TSM trying to fight top. The Roar catches Ari, but Broil straight on top of the Beastmaster and the stolen Roar. Screaming back into the Beastmaster's face, but look at who's here. Shiro's Medusa snaking away and Broil out of mana. Good zap to stop the Centaur stomp. But with a stone gazing. Oh, no follow-through, really. PSG.LGD have got to retreat because Timado's sprinting towards you. The Duke's around the trees. He gets off the stun nonetheless. Why Smart tried to juke Timado, but he was having none of it.
Medusa, in the end, she finished off that Diffusal Blade. Double diff against Storm Spirit. What is he building? It has Kaya trying to have a little bit more mana pool. Like, you get hit by 2 swashbuckles, a couple of right clicks from Medusa. Also bring back the old Mystic Snake. We just want to see the world burn. Remember the time when Tidehunter was like super popular and so was Medusa a couple of years back?
Oh.
Unplayable. Like, you don't have enough mana. She steals percentage of your mana. And that's it. You can't Ravage.
No. No, you can't do anything. And you couldn't go close to creep waves. You just get zapped by the Mystic Snakes all the time. Like Kasane is getting done in now. Planet with a big old whack out the sharpshooter finishes him off.
I think this offlane Bloodseeker, you don't get too much from the hero when you pick it and go for this item build. Also, I would prefer if he has like multiple points in Blood Right. Sure, you're like farming with Blood Rage, but in a team fight, you're not dealing damage. You're just like Crimson Bot.
You're a melee creep. Shiro, the complete opposite. Strongest hero on the map right now. Yes, Alchemist is top net worth at 13k, but there's always that inflation you got to take into account. And he's got Raddy Blink, but Medusa has so many stats and an awful lot of mana pool to break through.
Tomato's BKB is also being delivered. So, time to try to take a fight. He's really strong. Problem is, others are gonna get focused down. They don't necessarily need to go for the Alchemist. Maybe they find an opportunity with Stone Gaze, with Primal Roar. All these abilities go through magic. I don't even know what's it called anymore. I keep getting confused by it.
It's
Magic
debuff.
Debuff. Yeah.
Debuff something, resistance, or debuff immunity?
Magic debuff.
Magic.
Immunity. Resistance, yeah.
What does it actually say? Debuff.
Not all
Debuff
tooltips are not fixed. There's still like a couple of saying spell immunity and stuff.
Yeah.
But for Beastmaster Roar, it says pierces debuff immunity. Yes.
Nice. That's all we need to know. So many rules and regulations and exceptions to rules. That's what makes it the beautiful game. Tomato, after getting that BKB, already has a grand saved up. Clears out the top wave. And Tormentors, they are on the map now. 1 minute for the next round of Wisdom Runes. You'll probably see TSM try and invade, get a slight advantage over on the left side of the map. As Tomato plays aggressively into the triangle. And a Rupture from Kasane. Nothing to say. Lifted up and in the blood right. Stomp does sleep up the Kotl and the Rubik, so nothing to say. Still alive for now, getting pushed around, but they're going to keep there to buy a bit of time. Concoction, it's going to land into the back lines, but Pango still up and running. TSM try their hardest, but can't get a single kill.
Do manage to save him. They don't have like a real saving ability on their side, but Echo Stomp did the job. Glimmer Cape as well, keeping him alive. I think there was also a Medallion of Courage on top of him, plus some extra armor coming up from the tier 2 tower.
And here's LGD just sitting next to their Tormentor. It's time. Wisdom Rune spawns. And the fact that TSM tried to invade and now have to back up means they're going to be a bit slow on the map.
I was looking at Planet. He had to run away. Scurry, Glimmer Cape, and run away from Tormentor.
Oh my god. But the funniest part is Kasane will have seen him, right? Because the first came into action. He just sees the Hoodwink running away from Tormentor.
So it's going to be Why You Smile, picking up Aghanim Shard, lowers the cooldown on Echo Stomp, and also allows him to jump where the Echo Stomp is. So he can easily close the gap, remove the armor with Aura, which he has 2 points in at the moment.
Yeah, more maneuverability. Every hero needs some kind of maneuverability spell. Oh, we've given one to Ursa. We gave another one to Monkey King with his Boundless Strike. Gave one to ET. Let everybody jump where they want to. TSM still trying to levy this Alchemist net worth into a position on the map. But LGD are the ones that are smoked. Coming up the staircase, Shiro leading. Front line.
Holding this Greater Healing Lotus, 900 HP plus 900 mana. Scotty available as well.
Tomato Concoction, not quite dodged by the Manta style. I'm going to say ruptured and rolling. Dangerous territory for him to be in. Where's he off to? Swinging
back to base.
Hard to the right. Yeah, TP's home to base. Tomato backing onto Zeal. The ball in from Brawl, catching Beastmaster. Shiro trying to stand and fight, but the BKB up from Tomato gives the safety he needed. TSM, they're channeling another Concoction here to try and catch up to them. Tomato launches it last second. They can't get on Medusa though. There's no way they can dive Shiro here under tier 2. She, in fact, is going to slow him down.
Mana as well.
No more Chemical Rage, no more mana. Braille is in, looking for Planet. Low HP Hoodwink, pops the 1, stays alive. The deep dive from Braille gets the kill. But now the Medusa chasing in onto Whitemon. They got the Alchemist out of there. And the rest of TSM disengaging.
Beastmaster done. Same goes for Hoodwink. They need those two heroes to kind of control the team fight. And Bloodseeker, the hero that dealt most damage in the previous fight. I guess the Rupture on Rolling Thunder. Pango just full duration pretty much. DP'd out with it. They're buffing up Alchemist. Same thing has happened in our previous series when EG played. Drop everything you have on top of this Alchemist. Make him go ham. Solar Crest, Crimson Guard. Trying to find a way how to buff him up.
I just let him unleash the fury. And Lincoln's now on nothing to say. A bit of protection there against that rupture. A couple of spells to pop it. Rubik pretty decent at it. And Tomato just about to finish off his Assault Cuirass. Even more protection against all of these right-click heroes on LGD's side.
Also, once Alchemist locks onto a target with his new ability, Corrosive Weaponry, reducing your status resistance, so all these slows, stuns, they do last longer. So his slow also does last longer with the status resistance reduction. It looks cool. Like, finally, Alchemist as a hero looks really nice. We needed some kind of a change to it, because before you need... Now he seems a little bit OP, don't get me wrong, with the amount of picks that he's getting. But needed something to make him look fun.
A more well-rounded hero for sure. Before it's like, Greevil's greed, buy items, haha, I'm fat. Now it's like, yeah, I've got Blink Stun, I've got Acid Spray, I've got this Corrosive Weaponry. Do some cool stuff with it. Why you smile? What you up to? He's sending a spirit to go across as many creep camps as he can, as the rest of his team heads into the Roche Pit. It has just become nighttime, so he's going to pop through the gate in a couple of seconds. And LGD ready and waiting for him. But we can see TSM preparing, smoking up. They're quickly maneuvering and scanning into the pit. They know that LGD are here trying to do it.
Not an easy fight for TSM here. Fighting into ET, into Roche Pit. Beastmaster will create vision. Also, a lot of these angles that Pangolier can bounce from. Also fighting into Mystic. Sorry, Stone Gaze. Can he get it? Oh! He cannot this time.
He gets the kill on Roche, but Tomato turned to stone. Nothing to say. It set this fight up perfectly with the Rolling Thunder. They roar up the Alchemist and Tomato's dead. Capture Kasane with nothing to say. Swashbuckling down. A low ground and a double kill for Shiro. Oh, TSM, they got scouted by Deuce Illusions. They tried to snap into the pit as quickly as they could, but it didn't work out.
That's why we said it's a bit of a difficult fight for them to take. Fighting into Stone Gaze. So many magic debuff piercing abilities coming out from Primal Roar, Stone Gaze, also Earth Splitter as well. We saw Pangolier bouncing off multiple of those. Like, if you check the Roche area, there's like 15 different stuff that Pangolier can bounce away from. The Rolling Thunder is going to be so much more efficient.
Yeah, shield crash to high ground, bounce around, roll away. Storm Spirit trying to clear waves and stop, or at least delay this push coming to high ground. And for now, successful. At LGD, they've got plenty of objectives on the map to claim, mid tier 2 probably being the most prominent one. And ideally, you know, they get into this enemy ancient spot, get some high ground vision, think about next Tormentor timing, before they actually go full on high ground pushing.
Shiro will have MKB for the next fight. They have something to go through. This evasion coming out from Radiance. Also, they need to find some new tier 3 neutral items. Tomato and Kasane farming them up. Let's see what he decides to go for. Choosing the right token.
Oh, yeah, is there a right token? Your RNG
Oh,
is the correct
tunic.
one. Okay.
Got the tunic.
BKB mid from Tomato. Shiro is gunning for it. Hello, tier 2. Not going to last long. And having 3 minutes on Aegis gives so much safety here for LGD to enact their game plan. Still being oppressive on this map.
Let's see if they decide to go for high ground. They're still playing into Blinding Light, Illuminate, Bloodrite, Fade Bolt. There's just like so many things, Acid Spray, that they can throw on the ground. But they're not inside the base, so Shiro will start to deal some damage to this tier 3 tower.
Oh, there's nobody here. Coulter comes back with an Illuminate, but the creep wave still stands. Finally cleared out with a Blinding Light. No angle of attack for TSM.
Guys, base.
Anybody? Tier 3. Hey, it's dead. Racks cracked wide open now. A Thunderhide giving that frenzy to the Medusa.
Frenzy, Solar Crest, Swiftness Aura, Vlad's Aura. Attack speed is through the roof.
Ah, incredible. There's two Solar Crest on the Medusa. There's one from the ally, one from the ET, and there's one from the Bloodseeker. Counteracting each other. But there it is. Melee barracks gone. No answer from TSM, just letting it go while they continue farming that top lane. Tomato trying to get his Basher. Oh, Broil wants a Shiva's Guard. But I think at this point, I'd like to see LGD grab a gem, really control this map, get all the dewarding going on that right-hand side of the map. Wisdom Rune, Tormentor.
Planet did pick up one. Now trying to get some vision dewarded. They don't even have that many wards on the map right now. I see one observer ward near the triangle. And that's about it, I believe. One near the Twin Gate. Okay.
And Medusa's going to have a Disperser soon. My upgraded Diffusal Blade. How I've missed you.
Diffusal 2.
Yeah. And back in the day, Diffusal Blade was built with Manta Style, right? It was like Manta Style plus Vitality Booster?
No, I think Manta Style was built with Diffusal, not the other way around.
Ah, it was Diffusal plus Vitality Booster equals Manta. Yeah, that sounds correct. Thank you. Some of these memories are so muddled in my head.
TSM, you gotta defend the base. They're outside of the base. They're still double damage spawns. Prowl will pick it up, but yeah.
Do you have to defend your base?
Well, not necessarily.
TSM
I mean, you're running out of the tournament, so let's see. Maybe one last hurrah for TSM.
Tomato's in and jumps out. Concoction channel, but they've zipped on Zeal. Good catch on the Beastmaster. Trying to blow him up before any kind of raw play, and they do just that. Numbers advantage for TSM now as NTS going to roll away. And under the cover of smoke, ET and Medusa are also out of there. Tomato trying to concoct up some kind of stun to land in on planet, but nowhere near enough. Hoodwink already scurried out of danger. Well, they've lost a lane and a half of barracks. Still able to shove LGD away from the base. But I think it's just a matter of time until they come around again in this bottom lane, which is, again, like I've been saying, ideal for LGD on the Radiant side.
They want to get in, use Medusa as a sieging tool, Echo Stomp, pop that Solar Crest, pop those drums. Now we'll have Boots of Bearing, try to amplify as much damage as they can. This is pretty much for Protect 1 strat that we're seeing. You have like this one overfarm hero, and you're trying to buff him up as much as you can.
Here comes the killing blow. LGD looking for that major blood vessel. Get TSM by the throat. We'll find Kasane. Hello, hiding in the trees. Doesn't see him. Yeah. Able to get away from there, and Tomato's feeling tanky enough and quick enough to blink away. Shiro was on him with a Scardy Slow. And the Flailing Alchemist running back to his fountain. Popped his BKB, popped his Chemical Rage. Plenty spent there by TSM as they just disengage. Even Brawl
It's time to go. Go for the high ground.
Now time to finish this one off. Tomato again trying the concoction, but has to blink back. Not confident in his moves.
PSG.LGD, you said it in the previous game. They still want to take things slow. They don't want to risk too much. So they could wait for another Rose to respawn, potentially in a minute.
There's still a Tormentor on the Radiant side as well. Medusa, Tango need a shard, Beastmaster, everybody. Only the ET has one. Go get some free shards, boys.
You know how it is? The thinking is, well, my supports will buy shards. So, cores don't buy shards, and they also think the same way. Like, yeah, cores, they have a lot of creeps. They're stealing all the gold from the map. They should buy shards so we get those for free. So in the end, you end up having 0 shards on a team.
You might just roll the lowest net worth. And Zeal having to go with his BKB Blink build. Just try and play in the fog a little more because he has been the primary target for TSM throughout this game. And like you were saying, the LGD side, they need this control to allow the Medusa and Pango to do the damage. And the Raw really is their primary form of control or catch.
Primary roar. That's what it's called.
Yeah, it sure is. Tomato breaking free of the bushwhack, but there's Brawl roared up in the midst of danger, dead for a minute. And TSM get through the defender's gate, get away from here, but one more.
Well, attacks still go through it.
Attack still follow him over the gate.
Maybe he thought it was a barrier that cannot be penetrated.
Well, it definitely can. Your base is not impregnable. They have broken up another high ground here. And LGD will simply cruise through the tier 3s until they're met with a little touch of resistance. The fortification buys a little bit of time for TSM to wait out the respawn times of Storm and Rubik.
Dire's bottom barracks are
This has to be one of the games where I've seen least defense on the barracks. They didn't defend a single set of barracks in this game.
Let's practice. Let's see if we can come back against Mega Creeps. I mean, top range barracks is still standing, so no Megas just yet. And another aggressive smoke from LGD. All the way from that bottom lane up into the top jungle. Roshan's alive in 3 seconds, and it's 10 seconds until night.
So LGD smoking the Roche area. They want to take it out. This is third Roche. Never mind. Shiro wants to finish off.
One building.
That's it. That's all they got. And it's also not going to be defended one more time.
Yeah, now it's Roche time.
I saw double G's. I thought Kasane called it. It was just go.
Roshan up in that top left corner now. So LGD, all they've got to do, set up some wards. Hold the twin gate high ground. Try and see if TSM want to make any kind of effort. And it looks like they will. One last-ditch effort. A concerted effort, though, as they group up as 5 and head towards the Roche pit. We've got quite a few tools here, and if they can unlock Tomato, get him onto a target, he does a lot of damage quite quickly. Halberd on his Bloodseeker causes problems for the Medusa. And Braille has been incredibly good at making the jumps as they get on top of Medusa. Shiro loses a lot of his mana, but the roar there on Tomato. He's all alone near the twin gate, and he's dead. Alchemist gone, Brawl jumps in, but Planet, Glimmer caped up and scurrying through the tree line. Kasane about to drop inside his own Blood Riders. Nothing to say, and Shiro hold their ground. And TSM, 2 cores down, call the GGs, they tap out.
Yeah, this game looked, again, relatively one-sided. Medusa, complete free farm, getting a solo kill. Shiro is an insanely good player. You know, when we started this series, we did talk, like, people were talking about